Though thy rentest thy face with painting.
Yeah, man. Talking about you women, man. Thou deckest thyself with painting. I like to put makeup on. You put in your ornaments, your gold rings, and your gold earrings and shit. Go ahead.
In vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
Yeah, in vain, man. That's what you're doing, man. In vain, you women making yourself fair, man. It's all in vain, man. Greek.
Thy lovers, with an S,
Yeah.
will despise thee. They will seek thy life.
Yeah, man. The white man is gonna seek your life, but really symbolically, bro, it's a double-fold scripture. Symbolically, it's talking about Israel. It compares Israel to a woman, but it can go double-fold, man. It's talking about Israel, you know, going into other gods, clicking with other nations, man. You know, why I say thou lovest shall seek thy life, man. And it is, man. Them UN troops and shit, man, will seek your life, man.
It says, for I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers.
Yep.
Second Ezra 16.
You idiot.
Second Ezra 16 and 18. He said, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, and beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand.
Man, you can just find it all in the scriptures. Famine, death, and all this stuff, man. It's all in the scriptures, bro. What time you got, bro? Okay, go ahead.
The beginning of wars and power shall stand in great fear.
Yeah, powers shall stand in great fear. Read.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish.
Yeah, famine, plague, tribulations. No, all that is coming to America, man.
Are sent as scourges for amendment.
Go ahead.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, vexual shall be no good, shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Like almost like what you see now, man. Now stuff is starting to go up, but once upon a time, you know, things was cheaper upon the earth, man. You know, things are starting to skyrocket now, like gas and all this shit. And it's still really not bad because you're still able to somewhat survive a little bit, man. You know? Yeah, not for long, read.
That they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
Yeah, and they think they're in a good case because all hell have been broke out.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Yeah, and that's what it's doing, man. Evils is constantly growing upon the earth, man. All right, you able to go to the grocery store, you able to do all this stuff. But evils is growing upon the earth, man. Things are happening throughout the earth, you know? Go ahead.
Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Yeah, sword, famine, great confusion. And that's what you're gonna have, man. You're gonna have great confusion in that day, man. Great confusion. And the economic collapse, it's gonna be great confusion, bro. When there's no food stamps, man. The dollar's not worth nothing. Go ahead.
That's right. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Yeah, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall basically starve to death. If you don't know what famine is, you're gonna starve to death, man. Go ahead.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yeah, so you think you eating in that day, you got food, somebody, you know what somebody gonna do? They gonna come up to you, they gonna stab your ass all up, man.
All right, and the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Yeah, man. People is not gonna be like burying people, man. Just like now, my cousin down at the funeral home, you know, he's actually gonna get buried tomorrow. All right. In that day, people are just gonna cast out dead bodies, man. Or people. or you just gonna walk down the street and be like, oh,
They should cast them forth in silence.
or you might, you know, you might be walking up the street, man, just see dead bodies, man. You see somebody you know, like, damn, that's Tony. Tony dead than a bitch.
Yeah, man. Or either you might
Kiki dead.
Yeah, dead and gone.
Dead and gone. He right there rotten,
Yeah, man.
stinking. Go ahead. There for 3 days. Stinking like a motherfucker.
What it say? The corpses?
Yeah, man.
And the dead shall be cast as dung, out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort thee.
Yep.
For the earth shall be, so for the
Yeah, and,
earth shall be.
and that's cold right there, man. Tell me the Lord ain't cold off that, man.
Yeah.
All this hail coming, all this destruction, all this death. No one is there to comfort you. You ain't gonna have nobody to be like, hey, man, right, everything's okay. Everything's gonna be all right. No, man. You gonna, hey, because you might be next, right? Go ahead. Hurt. Go ahead.
The dead shall be. All right, comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cut down.
Yeah, the earth shall be wasted, the city shall be cut down.
There shall be no man left to till the earth,
Yeah, man.
and to sow in it.
Yeah,
Sow
man.
it.
Hey, man, you're not gonna have somebody going around picking up trash, pumping gas, you know, planting shit in their garden,
Right.
you know, picking the berries off the trees, none of that stuff, man, you know. You're not gonna have none of that stuff. It's dumb. Go ahead.
The tree. Okay, the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them?
Because everybody's gonna be dead, man. That's what it's saying, man. But a damn concentration camp.
The grapes shall ripen, and who shall gather them?
Yeah,
who shall tread them?
who's gonna gather that stuff, man?
For all plagues shall be desolate of men. It's like that. For all places shall be desolate of men.
Yeah, all places shall be desolate of men. You're gonna have people actually like hiding, man. Hiding in abandoned buildings and shit, man. Running from martial law troops, man. Running from these pack of niggas that's going around eating people. Like it show you in the movie The Road. Go ahead, man.
Verse 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of a field. Shall hide themselves. Yeah, shall hide themselves in the thick grove.
See, they're gonna hide themselves, man. Go ahead.
In the thick grove, and in the clefts of the rocks.
Yep.
As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives.
Yep.
Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of... It's killing this nigga. He said, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them. There are some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left, but them that search their houses with the sword.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have a lot of that, man.
Right.
Those martial law troops or just regular old people, man. It's gonna get ugly out here in America, man. Searching your house with the sword. What's the sword? The gun, man. People invading your house, man. With the sword. With the gun, man. Don't hear right.
That's make that.
Go ahead.
Make that. I think. Fucking make that out there.
Come on, man, read, man. Come on, make it. God, it's crazy.
Hey,
Go
man.
ahead, man. Go. This is the direction is all fucked
I mean,
up,
shit,
man.
that's the west side, bro.
Come
I
on.
like that out. The other one on the west side. What's that?
Come on, man, read, man. Come on.
Come on now. Okay, and the earth, it's like in verse 31. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Yep.
And the earth shall be laid waste, and the field there shall wax old, and their ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns. Because no man shall travel through
Yeah,
thereof.
man, you're gonna have people cutting the grass, cutting down trees, none of that shit, man. You're gonna just see everything just go to shit
Yep.
overnight, man.
What's that movie? Will Smith.
Yeah, what's the Will Smith movie name?
Remember he was hunting in the city. The deer was running through the city.
I Am
I Am
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they got that from, man.
Come.
And they showed a lion,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
you know, man, the wild animals.
Yeah, he was hunting
Yeah.
the deer. Like he was
Lion
hunting
King.
deer.
Yep.
Okay, so because no man shall travel there through, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Yeah, the virgin is who? A woman, man.
Right.
The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. Because why his ass gonna be over there in Iraq, Pakistan, wherever war is at, that's where he gonna be. Mainly that Middle East, man. Iran. Alright?
Man, look, hey, these bitches, that's like,
Go ahead.
these bitches with all these Instagram pictures, they hugged up with they boo and shit.
Yeah.
Boo gonna be in one of them graves in Iran.
Yeah.
Hey, Iran started digging graves about 2 years ago. And shit, I remember the video on
Yeah.
YouTube. He gonna be over, Cubby gonna be over there in one of them holes.
One of them hoes.
A cubby hole.
A cubby hole. Wish he can cuddle with his woman. Dead in the motherfucker. Go ahead.
Virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Yeah.
The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
Yeah, no man.
Yeah.
Hubby gone. Him dead. Go ahead. Him dead.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yeah.
In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed,
See, in the wars, shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
and their husbands shall perish of famine.
See, him dead.
Yeah.
Your boo. You're like, that's my boo. No, that nigga's dead.
I'll be back, baby. I'm gonna find us some food.
Yeah. If your boo ain't in this truth, might as well write that nigga off, bro. Write him off. Write that nigga off, cause his ass is done, man. Go ahead.
Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
Yeah, hear now these things, ye servants of the Lord, man. Hold on, did it say everybody? Read that over again, man.
He said, "Hear."
It didn't say here, oh, everybody, and understand. It said, ye servants of the Lord, man. Y'all understand it, man.
Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the
See,
Lord.
ye servants of the Lord, man. Not everybody, man. Everybody is not going to understand this truth, man. Everybody can't dance to this song, man. As good as Michael Jackson could dance, he couldn't dance to this, man. Motherfucker be off beat like a motherfucker, man. Everybody can't dance to this song, man. Anybody else got anything?
I got something.
Before we close up?
Amos 8:3. The songs of the temple shall be howling in that day, said the Lord power.
Yep.
There shall be many dead bodies in every place.
There should be many dead bodies in every place, man. Yeah, that's the Bible. Tell you in the book of Ezekiel, what's that, 2:10? What was written within and without, lamentations, mourning, and woe. All right? Go ahead.
There shall be many dead bodies in every place.
Yep.
They shall cast them forth with silence.
That's right.
Cause you know what, they're gonna be mourning. You know, You get back from killing some food for your family. You come back, somebody that raped and stabbed your woman, and she hang clinging to death. You you cast that bitch forth for silence. Hey, when you grieve, you don't make a lot of noise. Hey, when you go to a funeral, you be crying. You can hear somebody fart. You know what I'm saying? You be quiet. You can hear a silencer in there, man.
I with the nigga woman.
That bitch
Bitch gonna roll all over.
trying to pull the motherfucker up out the damn casket and shit. Yeah. That bitch acting a goddamn fool out.
Like that, alright, man. With that, all praises to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the elders, GMS, man.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Death to America.
Death
to America.
Yep.